So just a quick reminder on how to get to Google Docs. You will make sure that you're in Google. This again is only if you are at home or in the computer lab or have just had a brain fart and don't remember. If you're on a Chromebook, you can go to Google and do this, but most likely at the bottom of your screen, down here more, there's a bar, and the bar will have an app that has a blue, well, I'll show you what it looks like, but it's a blue, it looks kind of like a page, and you'll just click on that. But this is just in case you're not, you can't remember, or you're not on your Chromebook. So again, you want to make sure that you're logged into yourself. So this is my Gmail. This is one of them anyway, and this is the one for school, so I use this one. And if you're not into this, or if you see someone else's, then you can sign out for them and then log in on your own. But if you're on your Chromebook, that's not an issue. Okay, so then you'll go here to the waffle, and again, remember we've done slides already. You're going to do docs, so click on that, and again, if you're on the Chromebook, that blue little app will be at the bottom of your screen. So now once you're on this and you want to start a new project, you just push the plus sign. If you want to go back to an old project, you can just go here and you can see some of my former students work that I have access to, and just know that everything that you do I have access to, so just FYI. I'm gonna go and add a new, and of course you're going to put your name on it and your partner's name, and for this I'm just gonna do my daughter because that's easy for me. Okay, and you're going to put up here, it's going to want to put my name up there, which is great, but I want it to be titled vocab endings. So please make sure that you put vocab endings, and then you can put you're going to submit this separate from your partner, but you're going to write vocab endings with your name, and as long as your partner's name is on there, then I know who you match up with. So again, you can put the title on vocabulary endings, and then push enter, and that'll go down here. Now if I want to, just to remind you, to get over to this far left, you just push this button here. Again, to center it, you go there. Please don't push tab forever until you're in the middle, because it doesn't work and you're never always quite centered. So that's just a quick shortcut. Okay, and actually I want to make sure this is a 12-point font, so I'm going to push I'm going to hold down Control A, and that'll highlight everything at the same time, and I want to make sure it is at least a 12-point font. It just makes it easier for me to see. And then I'm going to make sure it's a script that I can read. Now if you do that, that's kind of tricky for me to read, so I'm not going to be terribly excited about that one. 80 Flowers, kind of cute. Comic Sans, Arial, that's a common one. Even Impact is okay. But remember, please not really weird ones that are hard to read, like the dancing script. Okay, let's go with Arial, and you can make sure that your titles always have capital letters for nouns and common words. If there is ever an is or the, then those don't need to be capitalized, but for this part it definitely needs to be capitalized, because these are what's the right word? Big words? I'll find out that right word and I'll explain it to you in class. Okay, so then you push enter, and you go down here, and again you start over here, and then you start typing those vocabulary words. Okay, I quickly typed them, and these are the words, and I made sure that I spelled them correctly. Now if I didn't spell them correctly, I'm going to show you what it looks like. Oh, whoops, that's what I meant. Maybe it won't do it. Huh, interesting. Sometimes it does it. I'll show you what that looks like if it doesn't spell it right. Usually a little red underlining will happen. Let me try collapsed. Yeah, there it is. So you can see that collapsed is spelled wrong, and it will underline it, and it's almost like it's shouting at me, hey, it's spelled wrong. So you just, if you go and you put your right click with your middle finger, then this will pop up, and there's all these things that you can possibly do, but it says, did you mean? This is kind of a quick spell check. Now if that's not what I meant, then I could go and look it up, and gosh, how do I spell collapse? And I'll show you how to look it up in a minute. But this is one way to do it. So collapse. Now it was supposed to be collapsed, right? Your assignment is to go and create the base word. So for specialty, I think that's as close to the base word as you're going to get. So we're just going to leave that one. Then we have collapse that we want. So I'm going to take off the ed. Shift. Now is that spelled right? Yeah. I think that's what I really wanted. Staggered. I'm going to take the ed off to stagger. Wobble to just plain wobble. Now I'm going to let you do the rest, but that's an example of what I'm looking for, okay? I'm going to go back, and then you will just quickly write specialty. Oh, can I do specialtied? Does that sound right? Special ting? That doesn't yell at me, but that doesn't look right. Specialting? That one I'll have to keep looking at that one. Is that one my secret word that I need to put in red? I'll have to go back, and I'm going to go look it up on Google just to make sure. Collapse. Looks like collapsed and collapsing. And then I would write the tent collapsed when the wind blew really hard. Really hard. The tent collapsed. And there's my example. Okay? So I've used it in a sentence. Now I'm going to do another sentence. Oh no. No. Just kidding. I don't like that one. Watch out. The tent is collapsing. Period. Actually, I'm probably shrieking because I don't want it to fall on me, so I'll do an exclamation point. Just remember that each of your, you need to have a capital letter and a period. You need to have a title, and your title needs to have capital letters, and everything needs to be at least a 12-point font. And I really don't know why, but this is bold, so I'm going to take it off bold. You can do your root word bold if you really want to, but you don't have to. And you can, maybe highlight the word, make it bold only if you want to. It's not mandatory. But just remember, capitals periods or exclamation or questions, whatever you need, correct punctuation and correct spelling. Those things are mandatory in every assignment. You guys are fifth graders now, and you can do this. If you're having a problem, this is why you have a partner or other people in the class that can help you. Mrs. Marriott, I am available to help you all the time, so please just remember this is what I expect. So between each one, you can put a space just to make sure. Remember, to put space, you push the enter key. Okay, any other questions? Please ask, and good luck.